There we go. Now, let's look at this. I'll pause and give you the ideas that I have when I have them. I have a few. We'll be here a while. Why am I doing the disclaimers? So we're in the bathrooms at the start of the game. We have the starting scene from Silent Hill 2 where James comes in. He looks distressed. This specific thing, I know, this is the weirdest fucking place to stop, but taking the palm and with his thumb like caressing its own palm made me think of the thing that they tell you to do when you're practicing lucid dreaming, and you are and they tell you to take one hand and caress your palm with your other thumb, and if you don't feel anything, you're dreaming, or something like that. And that reminded me of that. I don't think that's the point. I think he's just maybe washing his hand and stopping in his track. I guess that's what they were trying to convey, just because of how much distress he's in. Just how not lucid, how not in control he is in this moment. But it reminded me of that. So, I don't know. Let's talk about it. The graphics are good with the droplets of water and everything.
Be here, waiting for me. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago.
We can see, sorry. There we go. Right here we can see a van that is really fucking important. This is Eddie's van, at least in the original, so I guess they kept it. Yeah. Small details. You can see the map.
In my restless dreams,
A lying figure seen for the first time.
Silent Hill.
Which we'll see more of later. A mannequin. What seems to be in the apartments.
I know what you are.
Pyramid Head and Laura. So far, nothing much to say other than James' hair looked pretty fucking stiff
Why I needed
and weird, but that's okay. This is an old build. The closet scene.
But it's all over now.
This part is weird because everybody and their mother used this frame in their thumbnail on YouTube. And it's weird because there is nothing like this in the original game. James never... Oh no, yeah, actually. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to think where James would ever take a noose. And I was thinking about the altar where you have to put, well, not the altar, the hangman's place, where you have to put the 3 tablets. but James never has to pull on it or hang himself. But no, this is probably the riddle about the 6 hanged men. Sorry, postponing the ad for a little bit. And on that one, James does have to pull one of them. So yeah, sorry. This is my bad, my mishap. And it makes sense that he could look this distressed while doing it. I don't understand the rain, because that part is in the labyrinth, so it's indoors. They might have changed a few things. We don't have enough context for me to say this is good, this is bad. It's just, it's a thing.
I don't need you anymore.
The nurses. Possibly the elevator. This scene is weird. This one right here. Maybe the volume should be a little lower. The real mythological. Hey there, how are you doing? I'm here to wish you a great day and a great Pride Month. You guys are amazing. I wish the best for you guys in your life and everything. Keep ignoring the haters. God bless. If not atheists, see you soon. And I'll be hopping off. Once again, y'all are amazing. I hope you guys have an amazing day and an amazing life. Ignore the bad people and the bad messages. Keep smiling, because I love that. God bless, if not atheist. Peace. Take care. Bye. Thank you, Mythological. I am not an atheist, but I am agnostic. What I will say is, no matter the belief, if you are a believer and you say God bless, I'll take it at face value. I'll take it as the blessing that it is. No matter if I don't believe, you do, so that's important to you, and I'll take it as the important thing it is. So thank you. Thank you so much for your words. It's been a pleasure to have you, however short. Going back to what we were talking about. I am an atheist. Wrote that down so people don't get angry. Hell yeah. This scene is, as I was saying again, the first one that got people irked and had people getting the feeling that in production they didn't really understand the scene. Because at this point of the game, James, the protagonist, has found what he had to find in Silent Hill. He accepted what he found and is now in complete acceptance. He is not tranquil. He is almost fucking defeated by the truths he uncovered. He's not angry at it. He is ready to move on. And he is fucking done with everything. He's not angry, screaming, shouting. So, yeah. This scene is weird. We don't have context. Maybe they, knowing that they changed the story a little bit, maybe it will make sense then, and it will be for the best. But with no more context, this scene is very fucking weird. I say God bless, because why not? It's free to make people happy, so yeah. That's a good fucking way to see it, dude. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, let's move on with the trailer. I'm ready, yeah. Whoa. Salutations! Who salutationed? Official Stud VA. Stud! How you doing? Thank you for the follow. This is a patio that I don't think exists in the original, or rather, it exists. There are patios like this in the park. Is it called Rosewater Park, I think? But they are never used in the original. They are just hanging there. You can explore them. They're pretty fucking empty. If this is the area that they decide to use, great fucking call. They're lovely. They make for great atmosphere. And we can see Maria from the back. So, considering you encounter her for the first time in Rosewater Park, and that there's Pyramid Head, considering you encounter her for the first time in Rosewater Park, I think that's a good idea. I think that's just a good idea. And then we see a shot of the new version of Pyramid Head, which seems to have more of a leather-ish helmet, which I don't mind, except for the fact that it looks stiff as shit. So, I'm not sure. But again, very old build, very pre-release. There's no reason to be too skeptical about it. Sorry. Now, second trailer. This is kind of... Oy, what the fuck is that shit? This goes kind of fast, so we'll have to pause and talk about it. Number 1. This should be the dead body on the chair, covered by a cloth, instead of having the camera only look at it from a little distant or from the back. I do understand that with a higher level of graphics, you cannot do the same thing they did in the original, which is use the same exact model as James's to make it more creepy. You could vaguely, maybe, distinguish the fact that it was your fucking body. Well, not your body, but a corpse that looks 100% like you. And it added to the scare factor. With better graphics, you can't do that see it, not see it kind of shit anymore, because you would just be able to perfectly see the fact that it's a body that looks like yours, when it just wanted to be a spooky thing, or maybe something to speculate about. So they covered it with a cloth. It's an option. It's weird, but it's not bad. Moths. Moths are a huge recurring theme in the entire series. Sorry, series? No, in the game. The theme of moths symbolizing death and rebirth is a big thing. Butterflies and moths, life and death, life and rebirth. Important themes. And the moth with the skull is a reference to Silence of the Lamb. Also, there should be an ad starting in a little while, so if you don't want to watch it, consider subscribing or using an ad blocker, or subscribing or an ad blocker. The canned juice, a thing that they kept. This is another thing. Believe it or not, this image is one of the ones that irked people. For good reason, in my opinion. So, this is a dead body in a fridge. Right? To the right of it, like 10 feet to the right of it, you'll find a door with Eddie, one of the characters, vomiting profusely. And as you talk to him, he says, he mumbles on and on about he didn't do it. He's not the one that did it. Right? And if you see this, you see a dead body in a fucking fridge, and a body and a dude saying, "I didn't do it." You know exactly what the hell he's referring to. He didn't kill the dude, right? It's straightforward. That's the point. It shouldn't be. In the original, you saw some kind of body which was not recognizable if it was from a person or from a monster in a fridge. And it was not exactly easy to see, but that's not the point. This may be a specific shot of the camera, this may be hard to see in the game. You may have to look for this to see it, but either way, it's clear as day that this is a person, while in the original it was very ambiguous whether it was a person or a monster. Because if it was a monster, then Eddie was probably just acting in self-defense, and why is he going on and on about the fact that he didn't do it? These are all questions that were immediately given to the player upon talking to Eddie, because it wasn't clear if it was or not a person. In this case, it's clear. It's obvious this is a person. And again, did Bloober Team understand the tone of that scene? Did Bloober Team understand what that scene entailed? What questions it was trying to give to the player? Probably not. Maybe yes. We don't know. All we know is that from when this scene was given to us, it's been months. So hopefully Bloober Team listened, changed a few things around. Or maybe this is a whole entire different thing. We don't know. Right. The jumping scene. Woodside Apartments, which looks incredible. The streets, everybody is pretty much fucking on the same side on this. The streets look good. The ambience, the outside ambience is well done. And I agree. I absolutely do. This part specifically, maybe the apartments, but I'm not sure. I don't remember an indoors location like this, but I don't have perfect memory. What people said about this is that the animations looked stiff as hell. Also, why is this in 720p? The fuck? And I do agree, they look very stiff. Also, the amount of grime on the screen is weird. The amount of grime on screen is jarring. The button press doesn't really feel horror game-ish. Looks like I'm trying to be a Resident Evil. This is what I heard a lot of people say, and I kind of agree. We've seen way too little to be that judgmental, but it does look that way a little bit, yeah. Also, the gun sounded... Let's hear it again. Pay attention to the sound of the gun and notice that it's just a gun, right? There is nothing else on it. That's a silenced gun. That's the sound of a gun with a silencer. But this is also exactly the trailer that Bloober Team said, about which Bloober Team said, hey, we didn't put this together, Konami did, and they did a 1-year-old footage. And they did so using a footage that's 1 year old. So, you know, we get what we get. Hopefully that's been changed. We'll see in the other trailer that it has indeed been changed. And the music, the complete tonal shift that seems to make it a fucking action movie. Yeah, this is the second part of the trailer, the one that people hated to bits. That animation is insane, and I don't say this in a good way. Look at how all of the enemies move, right? The jittery, fucked up movement. And then the fucking jump. Like, the athlete jump. Huh? Yeah. It's not good. It's not good at all. And then we see Pyramid Head. The one thing that is right, even though it's weird in all of these, is the amount of darkness. Like, look at how claustrophobic things are. And that is a positive. That is an incredible positive thing. Incredibly positive thing. I ignore the Italian subtitles. I'm not sure why they're there, and yeah. So next up is the release date trailer. Release date trailer.
Peggy 18.
Oh, this is in Italian, isn't it? Whatever. Unless they dubbed it, in which case we'll have to change. Hey, our first look at Angela Orozco. People had a field day full of bullshit takes about this character because she looks like a 19-year-old. Which, surprise, surprise, she is. She's 19. She looks 19. That's weird, isn't it? She doesn't look like a top model. She doesn't look completely disheveled. Which would be relatively positive because of her story, which I will not talk about here. But yeah, just from this image, which is basically the fucking frame that people took apart, if I remember correctly, she just looks like a girl. Which she should. So I have no fucking problem with it.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh, they also went to town about her voice. Oh, her voice is too deep. It's a voice. Women, believe it or not, have voices. And that's it. They have voices. Which range? You know, they're not all on the same level, on the same tone. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. People are people. Women are individuals. Incredible, I know. Difficult concept. Move on.
I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
They did remove... Well, they did... At least they didn't show a piece of dialogue from the original in that same sequence at the graveyard. When James said, "I'm kind of lost," Angela looked at him like doing a double take from his feet to his face and went, "Lost?" And it was hilarious. It was part of that unhinged dubbing of the original that made history. A part of me wishes they'll keep it for the remake, even though it would sound weird in a fully acted out and everything version of the game. But it's such a piece of history. Either way, whatever. We move on.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it?
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not.
Oh,
Dangerous
right.
or not.
Sorry.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
This is the frame that they took. I only say this because of specificity. I just want to be clear that this is the one they took. Oh, look! She looks a little more round here. Like her face is a little more rounded. Okay, that's bad because people don't come in this shape. Like in the world, do you not find people, men and women, in this shape? Sorry, I thought you did. I honestly, honest to God, in my heart of hearts, I thought people came in this shape as well. I must have mistaken. Must have been mistaken. Yes, I know. I'm ranting about it, but fuck it. It's something that's dear to my heart, and people should sometimes really fuck off.
Lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
No, you shouldn't be here.
This part is not in the original. This one here, this exchange with Angela, either is not in the original, or they put it instead, in place of a different encounter they have right before or right after a boss fight. A specific boss fight that has to do with Angela's past. And then the nurses. Another shit take that I heard people have is that they didn't make the nurses sexualized enough. They took away their tits. No, they didn't. they never had the huge booba that you've seen in the movie, in the Silent Hill movies, or in Silent Hill Homecoming. Why did they have massive tits in Silent Hill Homecoming? Because Silent Hill Homecoming was an entire publicity stunt for the Silent Hill movie, or rather, wanted to rake in profit from the fact that the Silent Hill movie had just came out. Which is why the transition effect from the fog world to the other world was the same as the movie, and Pyramid Head had the same helmet as the movie. Oh, also the nurses had the same outfit and the same looks and the same movement. Those are not the nurses in Silent Hill 2. They actually serve a purpose in Silent Hill 2, and yes, they are spot on. These nurses are sexualized for a reason. There's lore behind it, there's a why. But this is exactly how they looked in the original. Skimpy dress, a bit of cleavage, metal pipes, no face. On the face, there's a thing that should be noted, which is that they had a red square on their mouth, covering their mouths, which had a very specific iconography, which is never really explained in the game. It is symbolic of something, but that's a deep dive that I will not do right now. But yeah, there's nothing weird or wrong about these nurses. Other than the fact we can see they improved their movement quite a bit. Sorry, I'm lowering the volume. I'll let you see them a little more. They look a lot more like a monster in their movement. They look a lot less human, more jittery, more uncoordinated than the previous trailer, which is a very fucking good thing. It means that either that trailer really had subpar, really old footage, or, which is also a good thing, people at Bloopers took the advice. Both are very good things. The lying figures and the mandarins.
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good. Please.
This is another interaction that did not exist in the original. Because of the way this closet looks like, I think we are looking at a scene in the apartments. We never have this interaction with Angela in the original, in the apartments. Say what you will, but I think this is a positive. Delving deeper in the story of Angela, making it more clear, is definitely a courageous choice. Is a brave choice because of the topics that Angela's story explores, and you have to do it right. If you do it, you either do it right or you don't do it. I hope Bloober Team does it right. I really do. I'm happy to see that they're trying to go deeper into that story. I really hope they do it justice. Whoop, little bit of jitter. The boss fight we were talking about, that's related to Angela's story. They changed the creature a little bit. I don't have a shrivel of a problem with it. It looks terrifying. I love it.
No, please.
The way it looks inky, stretched. Fucking amazing. And now the long one. Again, the outside, fucking amazing.
Our special place. What could she mean?
Again, the hair looking mighty stiff, but I don't have too much of a problem with it. Mainly Myra, hello, how you doing? How are you doing? Let me get you a shout out.
It's right there. It's right there. Oh my god. Suffer like a mushroom from. Oh, where the fuck is he? Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Honor dead.
Go, Sanjay, go, Papa.
I need to clip that. I need to clip that.
I
Somebody clip it.
I will be
Please.
Oh no.
I will be perfectly honest. I have no idea what I just watched. Overwatch is way too fast for me to understand anything that is going on. I'm good. Played Dead by D with the new. Oh shit! Vecna is already out. How do you feel about it? Also, wait. Vecna's is voiced by Mercer, right? In DBD. I remember seeing on Twitter people voicing completely not chaste opinions about being chased down by Matthew Mercer. He's good, way better than Skull Merchant. Yes, Skull Merchant. The one I know about. The merchant, the one with the skull. The merchant and his skull. That skull. All I know is his voice actor is the original Leon Kennedy. Yes, it's Matthew Mercer. Ah, shit. No, don't worry about it. Over here, we're looking at the final trailer for the long gameplay trailer for Silent Hill 2, and I'm talking about it a little bit, talking about what I think. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And if you have, I'd love to hear your own opinions.
This whole town was our special place.
First look at Maria, which they changed. Angela and I think also Laura, of course they changed in an aspect, we'll see Laura in a bit, but their clothes remained largely the same. Angela specifically has the same exact clothes. Maria, they changed them. We'll see in a little bit. She has a black tube dress with a dark pink violet leather coat on top. She is a lot more covered up. Well, she is pretty more covered up than in the original game. I don't think this is neither good nor bad. It's just a different character design. I don't dislike it. It's interesting that the one sexualized character, not monster, but character, in the original game is less sexualized in this one. The character that had all the reasons to be sexualized, it's less so here. There's also a few interesting / weird things about her that we'll talk about in a little bit, but the outfit itself, it's an outfit. I like it, the outfit in and of itself, it's different, but it's as well. My opinions is your opinions. I'm a supporter of the core. I see. It's okay. So, let's go on. This is a scene in the hospital.
You promised
This
you'd take me there
is
again someday.
James rowing to
But you
the
never did.
Lakeview Hotel, which looks like a cutscene, but it was actually a gameplay part in the original. I don't know why they changed it. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
The name on the envelope said Mary. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago.
And we see reflections. Cool ass reflections. Like that the sounds are relatively, like,
Is this?
pretty fucking crisp. Maybe a little repetitive. The walking. Oof! Who's that? Who threw? Is that Parker? Of course it's Parker. Hello, Parker. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for the car. I should build a 3D world where I just have this, like, this mountain of cars and it's just labeled Parker. I parked my Ferrari there. That's a Volkswagen Beetle. It's not a Ferrari. Parker. You think I wouldn't recognize it after it's been literally in my fucking gums? Damn, we'll fuck a rich like that. He is.
I had to take off my other
I like
headsets.
to move it. I
like
like
to
to
move
move it.
Old
I like to move it.
Yeah, I have two headsets. I had two headsets on me.
Text to
One
speech
for my
going
stream.
wild.
Yeah, I've been working at the same time.
Wait, you're wearing 2 headphones at once.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I had two headsets on.
Wait,
So
what?
is your left ear inside for gaming, your right ear inside to work?
Yeah,
What
I
the
was
f-
modding a stream at the same time.
What the shit? Huh? How could... I know I've seen this clip in the past, but I never entirely realized what you meant by what you said. How can you have two headsets on at the same time and manage to function as a human being doing both things? I would just melt, like liquefy. My brain would melt and come out of my ears. I'm not built for that. How the fuck do you do that? Teach me your ways, master. Jesus. You have 4 streams on at the moment plus Discord. And they all have volume? Baka, think about your answer. Yeah. feel like I'm having a breakdown. Just a second-hand meltdown because of too much inputs. Too many inputs. Well, I want you to know that's a fucking superpower, okay? I need you to understand that is above. You have a multi-level brain. You fucking do, my dude. That's awesome. That's fucking amazing. Either way. Let's move on with the trailer. There's a shitload of stuff to see.
Hey, wait.
Now, it's an often is. I'll try again. Maybe this time English will come out and not complete gibberish. It's an office in his brain and each cubicle is busy. Yes. Multitasking for the win. Yeah. Look, Mara. No. Too much. One language is too much already to speak for me. Let alone 4 streams, Discord. You're getting confused. You're getting me confused. No, actually, no. I'm confused. Like, my starting point is confused. This scared the shit out of me. I thought my phone was dying. Poor people are talking on Discord. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do, you know, I should start like not finishing a sentence. Or maybe not finishing some words from time to time just to fuck with you people. See if I can get you to think your phone is living its last moments. But that would be a little bad. Look at that emote, by the way. Emo said stare. Let's backtrack for just a second and look at, as soon as he opens the door, the fucking lying figure just stumbling away. And it just zoops. That's weird. But it's not too bad. This looks like it's going to the underpass area, which is where you take the nailed board and the radio in the original game. But like, it's not the underpass, and this is not rain. And you discover that you can crouch. Well, not even crouch, you can do all sorts of weird shit. And we end up in an apartment and we hear the noise of the radio. Lo and behold, we find the radio in an apartment, which is mighty weird. And as soon as we find the radio... Dun dun dun! Who's there? A lying figure. This is like in the first game. Like in the original game, I mean. Except it's not in the underpass, which... I will not lie, it took me by surprise. By surprise, oh my lord. I don't have a strong opinion about this. As long as it makes sense... I just don't understand why they would do away with the underpass. That's my only concern. Why? There's zero reason. I thought it was a functioning area. It had nothing weird or worth removing. So I don't understand the choice, but sure. And we see a lying figure up close. It's got zippers. It's got a large weird-ass zipper going down its spine and one open in front of its body. See? Oh, stitch-like things on its face. This creature still conveys a theme of suffocation. Also it reminds me of like a humanoid body bag, which I don't mind at all. I like the direction they went with this creature. Again, creature designer is Masahiro Ito, who was also the creature designer for the original game. So the fact that the monsters are hits does not surprise me. I'm super glad. It just it doesn't come as a surprise. They kept the grime. They removed the spam the X button from the screen, but the grime is a lot less thick, which I really enjoy. The animations are a little less stiff, still pretty fucking stiff, but it's not too bad. This animation specifically, beating down on the downed monster, is really fucking stiff. The ambient sound you hear is straight from the original. And a cool mechanic where you get to break a window in a car to get a nutrition supplement, which I suppose replaces the health drink. Now, one thing they said about the environments, about this trailer, and we'll look at it together, is that they look too clean. They don't look as filthy, as miserable as they did in the first game. And I do agree to an extent, but one, this is not the finished product yet, I hope. There's still time for some polishing. And the reason why I think about it is because of this drink. Look at how much effort they put to make this shit the nastiest looking health pickup you have ever seen. It is dirty, it is ruined, there's dirt all over the cap. I would not put that to my mouth for shit. And that's the entire point. And with the amount of dedication to this little bit, I hope they put the same amount of effort to the rest. The same amount of polishing. Dire situations. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. They show the inventory, which inventory, quote unquote. The panel to tell you how much you have. That's cool. A very dead body. The fact that he updates the map and you can see he does is crazy, is incredible. Again, music from the first game, and we are introduced to Laura, who is not changed by one bit in the clothing section.
You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey,
one thing that people said is, I really hope this is not their entire conversation. Because that's fine for a trailer, that's not fine for an entire game. And I do agree. But again, this is a trailer, there are cuts. We're not introduced to the entire cutscenes, and I'm okay with it. I can live with that.
How do you know her name?
Oh, sorry, just a second. I'll take a small break and I'll be right back. Alrighty, sorry, I was ganked in real life. Where are we? Here. Alright. I lost my train of thought, but oof! Paka, why do you punish me so? Why do you hurt me so? Also, gave me a nice hat. Brookhaven Hospital, welcome back, I see. We see Maria and James storming into the hospital looking for Laura. We see a flashlight going on.
Where did she go?
And yeah,
I don't know.
Maria looking preoccupied. Which isn't a bad thing.
This place feels so empty. More than the other places we've been.
The save spot, the red square right here. James does not interact with it here in this video, but that's the save file. And the thing is, with Maria, she looks very human. And the odd part about Maria is, this is a person that looks and sounds exactly like James' dead wife. From the second she is introduced in the original game, she is eerie. There is something weird about her. Part of it is in the dialogue, part of it is in the way she is trying her best to constantly sound or look mysterious, even when she's preoccupied about Laura. That's a little missing in this version that we see here in this moment. Now, the whole fucking dialogue in the original game was completely uncanny, completely unsettling, which added to the feel of the game. This isn't the case here, but that's okay. The only important thing is that if they take away that part from Maria, they have to add it somewhere else. We don't see that in this trailer. Correct me if I'm wrong or if you think differently. But I really hope they put in the effort to convey that about her someplace else. that isn't just the explanation of, in the beginning, why we should think she's Eerie. Because if that's the case, then... that's bad. Like, don't tell me why I should be scared. Show me why, right? Again, the ambience, the environment, mwah, chef's kiss, incredible. The lighting, crazy. And again, another little thing. In the game, they don't put too much detail into what part of the day it is. It's just day until it becomes night. But in the game, it comes night right after this hospital segment. So it makes sense that at this point, it's evening, it's dusk. And it is. They put this part of the game at sundown, making beautiful fucking scenery and staying true to the timeline of the first game. Mwah. Crazy attention to detail, I love it. They kind of find Laura and she runs away. This part is not in the original game. Whatever. It's a good little moment.
God damn it. Now, where is that girl?
Sorry, I just noticed one detail.
God damn it.
This one exactly. Listen to how he says that and look at his face.
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it.
He just looks like a God fucking damn it. This fucking child. He doesn't look preoccupied for Laura. He just feels like this whole thing is frustrating. And that's the entire point. That's a good bit here. That's a good bit right there.
Now,
It tells you about James,
girl.
as it should. They show us a little bit of combat. Now the nurses have combos, which I don't... Oh, they put the red square. Look at that. Look at that. They do have the red square on their mouth. That is so good. I didn't notice it the first time I looked at the trailer. Holy shit, they put it there. I'm so glad. I'm so fucking glad. Again, I'm not going to explain what that symbolizes to avoid major spoilers for all of you who will want to play the game for themselves. But it's important. It's one of the finer details that you have to, again, do a deep dive if you want to uncover what that means. The game itself does not tell you, but it is incredibly important. Or at least it's a tidbit that I absolutely love. Monsters can block your attacks if you're not careful. And they can be incapacitated, at least temporarily. You have the syringes, okay. Which are the items that heal you to full, at least in the original game. Oi! Hello, Core. How you doing? Yeah, the bent needle. Welcome in, Core. How you doing? Let me shout you out. Hmm. There was no clips, so... Me good. Very eepy. Then go to Eep. Go to Eep soon. Sorry. Just one little thing. I don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom it in for you just a second. Where is it? Opera. Here. This poster. A person looking at herself. These little details are amazing. This is the entire premise of the game. A person looking at themselves. So, yeah, it's a cool little detail. It's a cool little touch. I'll now take forever to put this back to where it was, but... Control behind there waiting patiently. Yeah, buddy. Eventually. The only clips that were made on my streams were when I was a flesh tuber, so I deleted them. I thought it was a panda. Like the hair that was... Oh, I see. On the shirts. The arm. Ah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, nope, it's two people. But, well, this is where we get the shotgun that surprisingly different from the original. That EH Marlin on the side. I wonder if it's an actual brand of shotgun. The nurse got shotgunned. And as in the original, one shotgun shot is not enough to down a nurse, but it's enough to literally stun them on the ground. So I'm glad they kept that detail. Oh fuck, they have the name of the room on the door. That's nice. That's fucking nice. So no more map on, map off, map on, map off, map on, map off. That's good. At least for me, that I'm shit at, how do you call it? Directions. This animation is... I don't know. I heard people saying it was kind of stiff. I'm okay. I don't know. This part I fucking love. The lying figure just completely shuffling around and doing this like barrel roll. I feel like I think it looks disgusting, inhuman, and I love it.
Laura, why do you keep
Yeah,
running
this-
away from me?
This game has a weird thing with lighting and hair.
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Fine! Don't believe me! See if I care!
Hey!
Let go!
Sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine. But there's something I gotta get.
Laura,
It's important.
what is it?
A letter. For Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
This part doesn't have much for me to say. It's just, it's nice. Nice acting. Actually, yeah.
Behind an old pipe.
Okay, wait here.
This entire thing feels a lot more believable, fleshed out than the original, and I enjoy it a shitload.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Let me out of here, you little brat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Please open the door. There's something in here.
Sure there is.
Laura calling
A
James.
blind fart face.
Exactly.
See a fart face?
Laura calling James a fart face is a fun favorite moment in the game, and so I fucking love that they left it there as a little homage to the community. And we have our boss fight there that they kind of revealed, kind of didn't. The flesh lips. And that's it. That's it for the trailer. Yeah. These were my opinions, my things about the upcoming Silent Hill 2 remake. All in all, I am definitely looking forward to it. I will play it if I can get a better graphics card by the 8th of October, which I will fight tooth and nail to be able to. I will play it either on release, or if I am able to splurge, I'll buy the deluxe edition, which gives people 2 days early access. So, thank you, Paka, for the throw. Look, I kind of look like, oh,